gun facility, one of the coolest maps to be added to TDX, and it features 2 paths that are pretty short, and of course the one and only gun mech. Big hulking fist, giant rocket pods, head machine guns, and a cannon the size of Mount Everest. And with all that, it doesn't help you at all. Yeah, it just stares at you as you struggle to defeat the Emperor. Like, come on bro, come on. There have been many challenges completed on this map, and I've always been fascinated by all the cool strategies dealing with the 2 paths on Ultra, as Ultra wasn't really intended to be beaten on this map. Gun is arguably the hardest Ultra map, so I wanted to see if there are any unique challenges I could do, like beating it with 5 slots today. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I've been at this for a few months and it's been pretty fun. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. As you can see from my loadout, all these towers are pretty locked in and you can't change much. There's nothing in the early game that can defend as well as Combat Drone with its great CE and survivability of course, so it's pretty much a must-have. Refractor is our main DPS, and with the bottom path now being able to see through walls, it's so much more viable now for solo Ultra on gun. EDJ paired with the Refractor as well just provides insane cost efficiency value through the discounts and the fire rate buffs, especially when you use 2-4 Refractor. Literally 2-4 Refractor is just max dejug, except the max upgrade could receive discounts, which is an insane benefit. And we're definitely gonna need that since we don't have any eco tower like Oil Derrick. And the range boost is nice of course for better placements on Refractor, which I stole from Takuno. Combat Medic can pretty much solo keep your Refractors alive, and as long as you micro pretty well, and it also doubles as a nice cheap bait tower. And finally, the star of the show, Golden Warship of course, for its absurdly good cost efficiency in the mid game, anti-air capabilities because of those pesky drones, as well as Omega late game DPS. And destroying select waves like wave 41. Oh my gosh, what? How'd that guy get to the front? Oh, that wave is seriously so buns, bro. Like, yeah. no! Okay. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, the bird is down. Let's go. Okay. No! No! Oh my gosh. Run might be over. Ah! Why is this happening to me? Wait, no way. No way! What the heck? The Destructor is right there. Okay, good. One more left. Okay, that's wave 35 done. Oh my gosh, I just lost 2 max refractors. I literally lost the game from that. That's how bad it was.
defeat was of no benefit to the GDA. In the end, my purpose wasn't to end you, only to weaken you. For them.
So yeah, that's how I beat the Emperor with only 5 slots. It was pretty challenging without Oil Derrick to make me money, but all it required was the golden warship and our beloved Refractor, of course. If you've watched this far, thank you so much for coming, my mans. I know the achievement isn't really all that impressive because, I am using the golden warship, but I still was pretty happy that I was able to do a challenge that was unique at least. Thank you to those who supported me during this challenge and gave me the motivation to keep going because there were so many times I just wanted to give up. And also to those who came to my streams. It was pretty awesome. And now I just wanted to talk about my life for a bit, so this next part of the video has a lot of mental health triggers, so please do click off the video if you're sensitive to that type of content, and thank you for watching once again. After many months of just spamming ultra games on this map, it made me think of how much I've grown as a person, but also how much I've stagnated. I've been struggling a lot in life, being a college dropout, struggling with my clinical depression, and burnout throughout these past few years. I used to draw a lot, and I loved it. It made me wonder, why did I give up being an artist? And so when I had a hard time in life, this one question always arose to protect me. Would you lose? And in my mind, I thought I could push my body to the absolute limits to reach my goals and be like the people I aspired to be. That confidence was a fragile and dangerous form of protection. Hell no, I won't lose, I said. When I see complexity and potential, I really wanted to achieve it because I wanted to help others around me achieve it as well, and I wanted to help my family. They say potential is paralyzing, and it certainly was for me. I love drawing all sorts of different fantasy environments, experimenting with all sorts of cool colors and textures, and all sorts of different fun brushstrokes, and just being wild, But over time, my love for it fell. Every time I compared myself to what someone else had, I put so much workload and stress on myself throughout my high school and college years to meet an unrealistic version of myself that just simply wasn't necessary. And in doing so, I isolated myself and found myself feeling so lonely without much time to make friends in school. To make it as an artist, I had to be prolific, or so I was told, and so I believed. After so many years of prolonged stress and isolation, the only way I could cope was something I can't really mention in this video, but I'm still so thankful to be alive after what happened last year. In my isolation, I saw so much hatred, and to this day, I wondered what good would a sensitive person like me have in this world. In my communities, I saw so much unwillingness to see the gray and the nuance, yet there was nothing I could do about it. What was the point of making art if this was all I could see? I'm still trying to heal, of course, and so coming back to the present, I had realized through this challenge that I was so caught up in reaching an end goal, beating the Emperor, that I had skipped all those moments where I could have been in the present, enjoying my time. I learned to let go of control while playing TDX, so even if the world is filled with hate and meta-hate, I had to let go of control to protect my peace. I always wish I could be as good as so-and-so, but they're always better in this or that way, and that dialogue always repeated for me in my head. But truth be told, life is so much more than a race, and to anyone who's struggling, please know you aren't alone. So hang in there for dear life. And yeah, I know I won't ever be as good as Kia, Cheese, Windy, Ten, Takuno, Yuke, or all these other crazy players, but that's okay. I really enjoyed playing Ultron Gun, and this map will always have a special place in my heart. I was glad I was finally able to do something hard in my life again, even though it's not like the most impressive achievement, you know? But anyhow, I made this YouTube channel so that I could still keep my creativity alive, and it has been a long year since I've drawn. I don't know where this channel is gonna go in the future, but I will definitely stream coming back to my art journey once I get a new PC. These days, I've met so many amazing people from TDX, and so now I don't feel as lonely anymore. So thank you to these awesome and wonderful people that I've met along the way, that I've really enjoyed spending my time with and making videos with. I'm proud of all the content I've made, even if it's not the best, but most importantly, I had so much fun, and I won't sell myself short anymore because my existence matters regardless of my results, and everyone can bring something new to the table. Clouds would grow harsher without your soft presence, and if they always move forward, so must I as well. Learning to live life means causing trouble. All sorts of fun trouble and unavoidable conflict, from storms to hurricanes, you know? When faced with that same burning question today, would I lose? I had always said I'd win. I thought I had to because my perfection demands no less. But if you were to ask me that now, would you lose? Well, simply put, yeah, I would. And I'm perfectly okay with that. Or I'm already complete as I am, regardless of a win or loss tallied to a scoreboard that never existed or mattered in the first place. It may seem like a loser's mentality, but for me, it is acceptance that I don't need to be perfect. For being the best artist I can be means living the best life I can as a person. I find it pretty funny. So yeah, thank you, TDX.